How do you actually capitalize on the AI gold rush? That's the million-dollar question, literally. Because right now, we're standing in front of one of the biggest wealth shifts in human history. Forget shovels and pans. The original California gold rush in 1849 produced about $2 billion in today's money. Impressive, sure. But the AI market, it's projected to hit $1.8 trillion by 2030. That's not a gold rush. That's a gold asteroid crashing into Earth. And here's the kicker. Back in 1849, you had to sell your farm, risk dysentery on the Oregon Trail, and hope your mule didn't quit on you. Today, you don't need to pack up anything. You can sit in your kitchen with a laptop and Wi-Fi and tap into this trillion-dollar boom. The opportunity is bigger, faster, and way more accessible. But just like history, most people will miss it because they're playing the game wrong. So in this video, I'm breaking down the 10 rules you need to follow to actually cash in on the AI gold rush. This is supposedly rich. Let's make some money. Rule number 1, understand the game you're actually in. Everyone talks about AI jobs, AI tools, or AI businesses like AI itself is the product. Wrong. That's like saying electricity was the business model. No one got rich selling volts. They got rich building industries powered by it. Same with AI. It's not the business model. It's the infrastructure, the invisible foundation that lets you do things faster, smarter, and cheaper. Take Amazon. They didn't get rich selling internet access. They sold books, then literally everything else. Google didn't cash out explaining how TCP/IP works. They organized the chaos of the internet and made it searchable. And today, the winners aren't AI experts who write fancy prompts. The winners are the ones who quietly use AI to outperform competitors in existing markets. A freelance designer who used to spend 8 hours on a brand kit can now deliver it in 2. That means 4 times more clients without ever advertising, "I use AI." Your customers don't care if you're a wizard with ChatGPT. They care if you solve their pain. AI just happens to be the chainsaw instead of the butter knife. So if AI is the shovel, not the gold, how do you dig smarter? Rule number 2, ditch the hard work equals success myth. For decades, we've been told success means blood, sweat, and sleeping on an office floor. Love the work ethic, but in the AI era, that's like chopping a tree with a butter knife when there's a chainsaw sitting right next to you. AI is leverage. You can still grind for 18 hours if you want to cosplay as a 2010 startup founder, but the winners today are the ones who cut work by 90% and still ship results. Writing sales copy used to take weeks of research and testing. Now, 10 minutes. Graphic designers? What used to take a full day is now done in an afternoon. Success no longer rewards effort, it rewards leverage. And if you think working smarter just means playing with ChatGPT prompts all day, buckle up. Rule number 3, use specialized tools, not toy tools. Most people are still using AI like a novelty toy. They ask it to plan their meals or write a corny birthday poem. That's like buying a Ferrari and using it as a lawn ornament. Specialized tools are where fortunes are built. Gamma AI turns boring decks into investor-ready slides in minutes. Runway makes Hollywood-grade video effects accessible to freelancers. 11 Labs lets creators pump out professional audio without hiring a studio. These aren't gimmicks, they're productivity steroids. And while most people are fumbling with all-purpose chatbots, the real winners are quietly becoming 10 times operators by mastering the right niche tool. But remember, the right tool means nothing if you don't use it. Rule number 4, move while the window is still open. Every gold rush has a window. In 1849, the first movers made fortunes. The latecomers, they got mud, debt, and tetanus. Same thing with drop shipping in 2015. Same thing with Bitcoin in 2010. Right now, the AI opportunity window is wide open, but it won't stay that way. Each week, more people pile in, tools get commoditized, and your edge gets diluted. If you wait until it feels safe, you'll just be another guy mining scraps while early adopters retire on their AI money. So, you move early. Great. But what exactly are you building? Rule number 5, stop trading time, start building products. Services are fine, they get cash in the door. But if you stop there, You're just a fancier freelancer. The real wealth play is to turn what you know into products. Look at the creator economy right now. Designers are turning Canva templates into six-figure Etsy shops. Coders are wrapping AI automations into SaaS apps and selling subscriptions. Writers are productizing their knowledge into Notion dashboards, courses, or prompt packs. That's how you capitalize on AI. You let the machines build replicable value so you're not stuck on the hamster wheel. When your knowledge lives in a product, every new customer adds revenue without adding hours. Think of it this way. Would you rather bake one loaf of bread at a time or sell the recipe to 1 million people who can bake it themselves? And speaking of recipes, rule number 6 is all about focus, because too many of you are trying to run 5 bakeries at once. Rule number 6, obsess over focus, not options. AI is the buffet from hell. Every day there's a new tool, new AI hustle, new headline claiming this one will change your life. If you're chasing every shiny object, you're basically a dog at the pet store. Here's the truth. Money doesn't live in dabbling. It lives in depth. Amazon didn't spend the 2000s pivoting to DVD rentals, social media, and dog walking apps. They obsessed over customers and logistics, doubled down, and rode that single focus to $1.8 trillion. It's the same here. You don't have to master everything AI touches. Pick one niche, one painful problem, and go scary deep. Become the person who knows that space better than anyone else, because when the hype dies down, and it will, the people who survive aren't the ones who dabbled. They're the ones who dug a moat so wide nobody else could cross it. So once you've locked in your focus, how do you actually use it to get traction? Rule number 7, start simple, then iterate fast. Everyone thinks they need to launch the next OpenAI or build a billion-dollar app on day one. Relax. That's like showing up to your first guitar lesson expecting to headline Coachella. Start simple. The fastest path is a basic AI-enabled service, something every business needs. Leads, content, appointment setting, email outreach. Use AI to make it faster and cheaper, then sell that service. Boom. You've got momentum. From there, test and iterate. Use client feedback like a cheat code. One dentist agency I read about started by offering AI appointment setting. Within months, clients were throwing money at them because it solved a pain point no secretary ever could: speed to lead. Now they're scaling into custom SaaS products worth 40 times revenue multiples. Don't overcomplicate. Just ship, test, tweak, repeat. And speaking of SaaS, that brings us to rule number 8, where small hustles turn into empires. Rule number 8, build intellectual property, not just income. Cash flow keeps the lights on. Intellectual property buys you freedom. Here's why. If you're just selling services, your business is worth maybe 4 to 6 times profit. But if you wrap that service into an AI-powered product or SaaS, suddenly you're valued at 24 to 40 times revenue. That's not just wealth. That's multiplicative wealth. Think about it. Anyone can run an agency. But if you take that agency process, codify it into software, slap a brand on it, and scale distribution, you've just built something investors drool over. You're no longer just trading hours, you're holding equity in a machine that prints money. That's the real gold in this rush. Not just income streams, but exits worth millions. But let's be real, getting there isn't easy. Rule number 9, have faith, because this won't be easy. This is the part no guru likes to talk about. The sleepless nights, the failed launches, the pit in your stomach moments where you wonder if you're wasting your life. Welcome to entrepreneurship. It's messy, painful, and sometimes humiliating. And in the AI space, the most competitive market on the planet, it's even worse. If you don't believe in your ability to stick it out, you're done before you start. That's why you need faith. Not in the manifested on a vision board sense, but in the gritty, keep going when you want to quit sense. Faith is what separates the guy who bails after 2 months of cold outreach from the one who sticks around long enough to land the contract that changes everything. Think of it like working out. The gains don't come in week 1, they come in month 6, when you've shown up consistently enough to actually see results. Faith is your consistency fuel, and if you've come this far, you're ready for the final step. This is how you turn all the hustle into freedom. Rule number 10, cash out smart, not desperate. Here's the end game. When you've got traction, don't wait for perfection. Cash out strategically. The smart play, sell a chunk. Offload 70 to 90% of your company, pocket life-changing money, and keep a slice of equity. That way, if the AI rocket ship keeps climbing, you still ride the upside. And if it crashes, you've already secured the bag. This is how founders go from grinding agency owner to early retiree with FU money. You don't need to swing for a billion-dollar exit. You just need to play the game smarter than the guy next to you who's still waiting for the perfect time. Cash out once, keep skin in the game, and suddenly you're living in a reality where you're not chained to Slack notifications at 2 a.m. So there you go. The real question, are you going to be a gold panner scraping in the river, or are you going to own the shovel factory? Go cash in.